Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. As the title says, it is better late than never to start uploading some gameplay videos on Whispabird. Speaking of Whispabird, you will notice that over my shoulder I have this lovely 3D printed logo. Hold on, I'll grab it. How cool is that? I love it. Our very own talented Haas made this. There it is. Look at that. I made this logo so many years ago and it means so much to me, so it's really awesome to be able to have it up on my wall. So yeah, you can find him usually in the comments or on Discord, which I will link in the comments after this video. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, we're back. And what happened really? It's called burnout, and it wasn't just with Grounded, it was like with life in general. Because if you guys remember, I did a video about like farm life right before I went missing, and it was really icy and it was winter time, and to be completely honest, it was a really rough winter. We brought on a new yearling. Her name's Astra. She is half Mustang, half quarter horse. And we also ran out of ways to get water from the house down to the barn. We had a system that had been working, and then we moved the horses to a new area where it was harder to get water to. So those were a few long-term projects that were going on, and then throw YouTube onto that, and it was a lot going on at once. I mean, like, I had to start writing again for income. I actually won a writing contest, which paid for the horse hay for the year, which is kind of funny considering this comment that I got on the channel about my English skills.
Could all you millennial Gen Z kids shut up with your stupid jargon such as aggro? You sound like a bunch of idiots who need to stop playing games and start studying English.
You're a bitter aggro old dude, man. I don't know what the issue is. It's completely possible to have a good vocabulary with great grammar, but also sometimes use slang or shortened terms. I don't know. The two aren't exclusive. Anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy that because YouTube comments can be so damn unhinged. So what else? The Grounded playthrough is going to continue. As I said before, I wasn't actually burnt out on Grounded. I was burnt out on everything. Life, gaming, YouTube, writing, being a mom, doing the gardening stuff, like the farm. It was just a lot of long-term things all at once, including a very long-term Grounded playthrough, because Grounded is no short game. There's so much to that game, and I think I'm like 14 videos in at this point. I have one or two more recorded and ready to go that I'm going to be uploading soon. But for the most part, beyond the Grounded and survival stuff, the rest of the channel is going to stay the same. It's always still been about, or it always will still be about, exploring, looking into new games, building things, getting creative, relaxing with some simulation stuff. So for you guys, that translates into a lot of Let's Plays, behind the scenes, like sneak peeks at games that are coming up. I like to stalk different games' Discords, as I used to do, and bring maybe little tidbits of information that you may not know about some up-and-coming titles. I have one in the works that I'm really excited about, considering who a lot of my subscribers are and the games that they used to play. I think what I'm working on might be of interest to you, arg, piratey mateys friends. And speaking of survival stuff, if you just want a really chill playlist to hunker into and really binge for a while, take a look at my Grounded Let's Play. As I said, I am continuing to finish it, and my goal is to get that done within the next month or two. Assuming the game isn't actually longer than I think it is, which is totally possible considering the amount of content in that game. It's pretty insane. But then I guess beyond that, you're going to notice that I'm trying a bunch of different things because the nature of YouTube has actually changed pretty drastically since I first started this channel. So YouTube used to be the type of thing where you could like grow a subscriber base and a following based around one very niche, I don't know, how do people say that? Niche thing. And my niche initially was like survival games and maybe some RPGs with survival elements. And I kind of became known for following early access survival games. And that was great and everything, but I'm not the kind of person who just takes one path. Like, to me, there's always more than one fork in the road to take. And YouTube didn't used to like that, but now I think it's at the point where YouTube is prioritizing how one video performs compared to how it seemed to used to almost push videos from a certain niche towards the people who want to see it, and then that channel became known for a certain niche. That used to be like the big thing. But with what I've been reading and getting into, I've noticed that it might be easier for individual videos to see more success, regardless of the niche of that channel, as long as they all kind of relate in the same way. So like gaming in general. Don't worry, I'm not gonna like go off into like ARPGs or like StarCraft or anything. There's always gonna be that theme there that you guys are used to. The exploration, building, creativity, cool little like hidden secrets and mysteries. If you guys remember, I played some mystery games back when I first launched this channel. Speaking of which, there is a completed playlist of a Western Shadow Ranch mystery that I do have. So if you feel like binging on something other than survival, I do have that completed that you could check out. I have another mystery series coming. I'm going to try and do between 45-minute and hour-long episodes so that I can get through those mystery games in about 4 episodes, because I don't want to like flood the channel with like too many sequential things. Which brings me to my next point. I have better internet now, so I can do that. I can do longer episodes finally. I used to have to cut them short to somewhere around 20 minutes because it used to take me a whole day to upload a video here out in the sticks. But we have better internet now, and I can upload like an hour-long video in about 2 hours, which is really good. And I don't even care that it still takes that long. I'm just happy that I have the option of doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign this off. Hold on, let me check my notes and make sure like I didn't miss anything. Let's see. Persistent or living worlds, creativity, exploration, building, mystery, YouTube genres are changing. Grounded playlist, yep. Oh yeah, Mondays, Thursdays are going to be upload days, and then Saturdays, if I have an extra video for that week, I will upload it on Saturdays. I think that's how things are going to work in a way that I don't get burnt out. So Mondays, Thursdays, and then tentatively Saturdays. And as I said, I'll be rotating games in and out. So like, you know, if you're really enjoying one playlist, I'm not going to leave you hanging for too long. I'm going to make sure that I like get all the different games in as they need to be in. Oh, and I will end with that the way I'm choosing to do things now, basically what you're seeing is my game life. Whatever I'm posting up here is what I'm actually working on. Like, I'm not playing like a bunch of other games. So what's on the channel is basically a game life vlog of everything I'm doing, all the games I'm getting into. That's like kind of what I enjoy doing, is like, hey, let me check this game out and see how everyone else feels about it, or let me find more information, or let me do a let's play of first impressions. There's just so much that I want to do, and I'm trying to take it slow. I've lessened my long-term projects so I won't hit that brick wall of burnout again. And if I do, I will be way better this time at being like, hey, I need to take like 2 weeks off. But I don't think it'll reach that stage, because I've figured things out, not only in my game life, but in my real life. The horses are doing great. We've got water down to them in an easier way. The field is growing in, so they're going to have their own hay and their own pasture, and I'm not going to have to worry about having them in for the winter anymore. The garden's going to be going in soon. I'm thinking of doing some videos, probably not on this channel. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, where I'm going to put them, but just of stuff that I do when I'm not gaming. So yeah, that's been my casual chat. And again, whoops, how cool is this? My logo. He did some other really cool stuff for me, like this. Oh, there. This. He printed this for me. It says Whispabird on it also. Yeah. See? Whispabird with the horses. Because of course, horses have always been such a huge part of my life. And then look how cool. Isn't that awesome? And then also, I don't know if you can see it, but in my light, I'm so terrible at pointing. In my light thing back there, there's also a mare and foal, really cool printed thing that I have set up in a horseshoe. So yeah, that's the fun. The stuff that I'm really excited about, and the things that just make me feel cozy. all have to do with this channel. And that's why, of course, I'm continuing it and very excited to keep up with Whispabird as 2025 keeps going. So now I want to hear about you guys. What are you playing? How have you been? How's 2025 treating you? Hopefully well. Hopefully you're not burning out either. As far as recent videos go, I just did a Planet Coaster 2 video, so go check that out if you want to just spend 16 minutes watching me stage a cool looking Kelpie in Planet Coaster 2. I've been loving that game so far. Don't know if I'm going to do like news or stuff on it yet, but I do see it being one of those games that I play in the long term. And then of course I have to shout out my farming simulator people. I've been playing Farming Sim with like Pete, Wolf, Mindy, Mark, all on a server, and I don't always get to play it a lot, but when I do, it's a lot of fun. You get to build up a farm from scratch. I mean, you guys know what Farming Simulator is, and I played it like the last time. I have a few videos on that actually. I made like a grape horse thing that I really liked, a vinery and like a horse operation I had going on that I really enjoyed. And I'm trying to get into it again, but of course, getting the channel back up means I had to step back from that server for a minute, but never fear. I'll get my farming sim life started again soon. All right, now I finally think that's it. So I'm gonna sign off. All the links to the fun stuff, which I don't really have many links to anything much anymore, just Discord every now and then. That'll be down below. As well as in the comments, I will mention Haas's name if any other creators or just anyone wants to get in touch with him about 3D printed stuff. I know he's doing really cool things, and it's always nice to see what he's working on and learning. So I'll do that. And as always, you guys, I hope you are enjoying your games, and I will see you in the next one.